Blessed the people. Welcome back. You see me? Today we're gonna talk about a veteran roots rock reggae artist from Jamaica. You know, this artist got his break in the late 1970s and he never stopped. You know what I mean? This artist deliver many hit songs. A way maker for new and upcoming artists, you know what I mean, after his time. And the name of this entertainer is none other than Michael Prophet. So we're going to take a look at his interesting musical journey, as also we're going to look at the struggles, and we're going to talk about his eventual death from sickness. So peeps, Michael George Haynes, otherwise known as Michael Prophet, was born on the 3rd of March in the year 1957. He was also popularly known by his stage name, Michael Prophet. So Michael Prophet was the only child for his mother, Caroline Smith, who was a housewife, and the name of his father is Lloyd Haynes, and his father was a painter and decorator who worked for the popular beverage company D&G, Dennis and Geddes. Even though his mother only had one child, his father had 13 children, so he did have 12 other siblings. He was brought up in the Greenwich Farm community, and this is also where he attended high school, whilst living with his grandmother, who was a market vendor. I know people, the Greenwich Farm community is more of a ghetto area in Kingston, one of the rough areas them also. But regardless of that, you know, it has always been a hotbed for music, you get me I say, and entertainment. Growing up in this environment, young Michael was exposed to a lot of music, and he became attracted to music and wanted to pursue a career in music. Hence, from a very tender age, he was singing, you know what I mean, he was dancing, he was always entertaining the people in his community, as also in the school settings. And you know, whenever there is any competition going on, any opportunity him get to sing two songs, him always do it, and the people them love him, people encourage him to go towards him goal, because a lot of persons saw the potential in him from a very, very young age. And you know, he continued to focus his attention on music because he knew that that is the career path that he wanted to take up. As a result of his passion, in the late 1970s, Michael Haynes began singing on the local sound systems in the area. In the year 1978, he recorded his first singles, songs like Woman I Love, Superstar, and True Born African. Those songs had little impact on the music industry, proving that there was a lot more work to be done. Regardless of the failures of those songs, you know, he did not give up. He then formed a vocal trio with friends from the neighborhood. But when they auditioned for visionary producer Vivian Yabiyu Jackson, Jackson convinced him to ditch the other vocalist, and he renamed him Michael Prophet and shifted the focus of his lyrics to Rastafarian philosophy and the harshness of ghetto life. Prophet's first release with Jackson, a remake of the Heptones' Fight It to the Top, was a strong seller, as were the originals Praise You Jaja and Love and Unity. Their popularity led to an acclaimed debut album titled Serious Reasoning, which was released beyond Jamaica by Island Records in the year 1979. In the year 1980, Michael Prophet joined forces with the rising ghetto producer Henry Junjo Laws and released the autobiographical song titled Gunman, about an armed robbery that took place at the singer's home, a reggae adaptation of Here Comes the Bride, which was a big hit song. And you know, the widespread popularity of his material and the Laws produced album Righteous Are the Conqueror and Michael Prophet led to Prophet traveling frequently to London during the mid-1980s. He then started to produce albums for himself, albums such as Love Is an Earthly Thing and Bloodstain, which were recorded in Jamaica and released in Britain on independent labels. And I know by the time his rendition of Nancy Wilson's Oh Glad I Am, issued as Loving You, became an underground dancehall hit, Prophet had moved to London. And even though he was not in Jamaica, material for Jamaican producers such as Winston Riley, 90 The Observer, King Tubby, and King Jammy continued to surface. This caused people to wonder if he was still in Jamaica or if he was actually living overseas. In the 1990s, as dancehall morphed into the more up-tempo, bashment style based and stripped down electronic rhythms, Prophet scored significant hits recorded in London in combination with the ragga rapper Daddy Freddy and a recut of Michael Scotland's Hypocrites, and then with Ricky Tuffy and Your Love and Get Ready. After some time, his output of music subsequently slowed down, but Prophet continued to release noteworthy material, including Lead Us Oja in 2006, while collaboration with the Brixton-based Soothsayers band yielded the moving single Love Fire in the year 2008. Other fine work was subsequently cut for Joe Ira, Vibranix, Reggae Roast, Tough Scout, and Sipper Cup. In the live era, Ains performed at Rotterdam's Sunsplash, Europe's largest reggae festival, in 2011 and headlined the Lambeth Country Show in both 2014 and 2017. Prophet's first recordings were for producer Yabby U in the year 1977, debuting with the single Praise You Jaja, which had actually been written 5 years earlier before he actually recorded it. He cites Babandi as his main influencer as a singer. He had his first Jamaican hit with a version of the Heptones' Fight It to the Top. His 1980 album Serious Reasoning was released by Island Records in the United Kingdom, establishing his reputation internationally after working with Yabby U. He also worked extensively with Henry Junja Laws, adapting to the prevailing dancehall sound and having his biggest hit with Gunman. During the first half of the 1980s, he recorded for producers such as Dan Mace, Al Campbell, Sugar Minot, Winston 90 Wellness, and Winston Riley. After living in Miami for a time, he moved to England where he recorded Your Love, which reached #1 in the UK charts in the year 1990. It was followed by the 1991 album Get Ready, which also sold well. Prophet had a distinctive voice, which had a wide vocal range of unusual crying tenor style, and the successes of songs such as Gunman in 1981 meant that his energetic high performances was in high demand on the international festival circuit. He was still performing live even in the last months of his life. His final show came in September and October of 2017 at the Methodist Festival in Jerusalem. So Michael Prophet had his fair share of popularity, he had his fair share of exposure, and he did a lot of work for the music industry of Jamaica, spreading the word 4 corners of the earth. He died of cardiac arrest in Bedford, England on the 16th of December in the year 2017. But, prior to that, he was suffering for some time with lung cancer. These artists from back in the days, them used to go on with a whole heap of things. Them smoke a whole heap of different things. So I say, the whole heap of weed and the cigarette and all kind of other things, them get in them body in order to energize them for putting the work or them putting the work. You see me? It eventually take a toll upon them. He also suffered from multiple brain tumors. So, Michael Prophet had his fair share of health issues, which eventually took his life, ending the era of a very, very important entertainer of our entertainment industry. So peeps, that is my bit as it relates to Michael Prophet. You can leave your opinion in the comment section, as also you can like, subscribe and share. Peace.
It was a savior of my life, really open, that I can see what is over. standing over me with your guns and your hate. Me cry young out, people are gonna feel it. Me shout come out, don't worry, feel it. Hey, why? Why? Because the world is confused, they don't know what to do. Listen to me what I say to you. The people is up, they don't know who to choose. Even if they listen to the headline, it's gunman standing over me with their guns and their baby. We cry out, people like a feel it. We shout out, like a worry feel it. Hey, why? Why? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You're ready here tonight. Yes, take me for your ride. My brother, yeah, we fight to talk here. For all of us, we have to be there. We gotta fight to the top. We got to fight. Yeah. We got to fight without fear. For all of us, we'll have to be there. We got to fight to the top. To the top. We got to fight. We got to fight. We got to fight. We got to fight. Bridge! All the when times get rough, yeah.